Testing, 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 testing. Looks like we're about to get it on, guys. So, looks like we got 9 users so far. Hope everybody can hear me okay. Let me know if you can hear me okay, guys. I'm just going to give it a minute or two as people are coming into the live stream. Hello, Christy from Texas. Hello, Mark Gonzalez. Christy gives me the thumbs up. She can hear me. Thank you for that. Show me the money. Can hear me. Thank you, Sheila. Deborah. All right. Looks like we can get going, guys. We got everybody in the house. Maybe some more will jump. Okay, we just jumped up to 10 users. So thanks so much, guys. You saw in the title, we're going to be talking, this week's topic was about fees. And of course, for those who were on the live stream last week, you know, it was somebody in the live stream that was asking questions about fees. Maybe it was the week before, I forget, but somebody on the live stream, probably Sonia, was asking about fees. And I figured, you know what? I've never really focused on it. I probably should. It's an important part of the business because we have to pay them. And that directly affects our bottom line, right? So we're going to do that again today. And of course, the way I like to do it, we'll look at some of the examples of things that I have sold. That way you get a chance to see the types of products that I sell, and you get to see how the fees affect me, and we get a breakdown of how those fees kind of shake out. Okay. And speaking of Sonia, I see you just showed up, so hello to you. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. So I got my notes as usual, some things that I want to cover. And I'm really excited today for what we're going to cover. But before we do anything, we are all working class hustlers, and we have a way that we start off, don't we? So let's all say this together. I can't hear you. It doesn't matter. You say it anyway. Good things are supposed to happen to me. Say it again. Good things are supposed to happen to me. It's a true statement. And it is the attitude, the mantra, and the mindset that we take here in this group of working class hustlers. And it's not over until you win. This is What to Sell on Amazon Live. I'm your main man, Horace. Let's go. And as always, we want to qualify me as a leader, as an instructor, right? I mean, yeah, you know me, I'm always talking, and yes, I tell you how not only am I an Amazon's speaker. I'm also known as the Amazon FBA preacher, and you know I'm here to teach you. And every week we go a little deeper, but we have to make sure I'm qualified to do that, right? Because everybody can talk. Let's get down to the brass tacks. I'm going to show you my screen. Hold on one second. Okay, so this is my screen inside of my back office, also known as Seller Central. And as we start to look over the numbers, this is the balance that's sitting in my account right now. This was my most recent payment balance again. And then in this section, this is invoiced orders. So that's people who don't have to pay you right away. Amazon allows people with a business account to have terms, meaning they don't have to pay right away. So when you see an order come through and it says business customer, yeah, Amazon allowed someone to buy some of your inventory, and they told that person, oh, you can pay later. Isn't that nice? So we're going to do a quick refresh here. As you can see, today's date is March the 14th. The year is 2020. We're going to do a refresh. Oh, and look, we just jumped from 14 to 17 sales, right? So today we've had 17 sales for $334.07. In the last 7 days, we've done $4,751.67. In 15 days, 412 units, $9,072.34. And remember, this is a running day total. So that takes today, and in this case right here, if you're looking at this line, it takes today and goes back 15 days. So we're not looking at the calendar month. We're just looking at a 15-day running total. And then, of course, when we come down to the 30-day running total, that means you take today, you go back 30 days. Whatever was 31 days dropped off, and now you have 29 days plus today. That gives you your 30-day running total. And I have sold 720 units for $16,587. Hey, let me see. Mr. Hinkst. Na, was gibt's jetzt mit der Hinkst? He says he's out of commission right now, injured back. Also, dann, was ist passiert? Überhaupt? You need to explain, because I'm interested. One of our working class hustlers is out of commission. That's not a good thing. So you can tell us all about it when you get a chance. But anyway, has anybody noticed anything? When we look at my 30-day running total, we look at it every week, don't we? We look at it in the uploaded video. That's the pretty one with the intro and all of that. And then we look at it every week on the live stream. Can anybody tell me what's happening with the number of units, with the ordered products? Because that number is not staying the same, guys. We're not here to stay the same. We want to move in a certain direction. That's right. Mike Henderson, as well as Show Me the Money, got it right. It is increasing. And you guys, you need to see this because, you know, I tell you all the time, This Amazon thing really ain't that hard. The hardest part is doing the work. Now we got, I don't know, whatever this is. Jim, how many videos we got now? 119, 120? I don't know. It's all been pretty much the same. There's nothing that really changes. There's a few things. Amazon has whatever's updated. There may be some new tools. It all boils down to the same thing, guys. You buy low, you sell high. It's not that hard. So why aren't we all doing it? As working class hustlers, we should all be seeing numbers like this, right? There's no secret. You start where you are. You don't really concern yourself with what I'm doing beyond the fact that if I'm doing better than you, then you just want to follow me so that you could at least get to where I'm at. But I'm not doing anything different than you. I'm buying low and I'm selling high. So how are my numbers continuing to go up? And yes, you're going to see this turn into 20,000. Why? Because I've decided that that's what it's going to be. And the minute you decide, see, you done got me to preaching. The minute you decide that you're going to do something, all of a sudden your mind, your subconscious, all of your thinking starts trying to find a way to make that a reality. Now you might be able to recall on past videos, this number right here was always around 520, 500, whatever it was. Well, if I want to sell more, I have to get more inventory out there, right? I mean, more sales are not going to come out of nowhere. So you take where you are right now, you, and whatever number you're doing, you increase that, okay? How many products are you sending into the warehouse? Are you sending products in consistently every week? I do not miss a week. I am a machine. You know what they call me in France? La machine. Let me see what it might say. You're almost ready for the East Side. That's a reference to the Jeffersons, obviously. You're right. Let me see. Okay, so that's actually 114 videos. I thought we were further ahead than that, but 114 videos. Thanks, Jim. The point I was making was out of all these videos, it's pretty much the same. I show you tips, tricks, techniques, whatever, in order to reach a certain goal. Buy low, sell high. And when you use the techniques, I mean, guys, you already know the techniques. How do I know this? Because I'm coaching you guys. I got clients, and you know, it's it's so wonderful. We sit there, we're coaching. And the way my coaching goes, I'm doing work, but you're watching right over my shoulder together as we source. And you guys are telling me everything. You're looking at the rank. You're looking at the number of FBA sellers. You're looking at the estimated amount of sales. You're looking at the categories. You guys know how to do this. So sometimes, actually a lot of times, you guys are pointing out things that I haven't even seen. I'm not perfect. There are a lot of people that can do this better than me as far as knowing all the nuances and technical stuff. But that doesn't mean anything if you don't put the work in, right? So enough on that. I hope I'm qualified to kind of show you the way. And you know, as always, I want to take a minute. It's very important to me, and it's very worth it to take a moment to recognize and thank you for taking a moment out of your day to be with me right now. Because you could be doing anything, right? You could be binge watching Netflix. You could be playing video games. You could be out doing so many things with your precious time, and you chose to spend it with me. That means a lot because as I say all the time, you guys have affected me I don't know if my numbers would be where they are today if it weren't for you, because you give me purpose. You come into this, and now it's not about me anymore. It's about us. It's not my channel. It's our channel. It's not what I'm doing as a working class hustler. It is what we are doing as working class hustlers. This is exciting. This is very, very exciting. So thank you so much. Because remember, guys, I say it all the time, and I'm going to keep on saying it. Today, right now, this is where you're answering one of the most important questions in your life. You're answering the question, where are you going to be this time next year? Don't tell me with your mouth. You're telling me with your actions. I keep seeing the same people every week on this live stream. I keep seeing the same people every week making comments to my uploaded videos. Same people. And I know where you're going to be. I know where you are going to be next year. This time, you're going to be in a better place. Because as we come together, we're surrounding ourselves with like-minded people. It's the thinking. It is the thinking that makes the difference. Discipline. Discipline is the thing. And how do you become disciplined? Because you stay around the thinking. I'm gonna break it down. Don't let me forget, because we got to get into, we already, let me see, we're already almost 20 minutes into this, and I ain't been doing nothing but preaching. So I don't know how many of you actually came to hear me preach, but hey, it comes with the package. I make no apologies, but we do need to get into some of the substance. But somebody remind me later on at some point. I want to break down how your thoughts become things. Okay. Mike said, amen. Oh, you know what? I can take a question. I see there's a question out there. Do you prep your products or do you have help? And he's asking, can I show? It's funny because me and Jim were just talking about it for next week's video. That's what it's going to be about. I'm just going to show prep. That is something that's in my course. A lot of you already know. I do offer a course up on a site called UDEMY. And it's only, at this time, it's only $19.99. It's a 12-module course. And one of the modules is preparing products. But, and that's a very reasonable price. I'm telling you guys, it's not going to stay at that price. But that's where it is right now. But it doesn't matter. We need to make a video about prepping. So look for that, guys. That's going to be the video for next week. And most likely we'll probably do the live stream about that as well. So if you have questions about it, you start asking them now. We'll log it. That way we make sure we cover it. And Will just came to the live stream. What's going on, my man? Thanks for showing up. So let's take a minute and let's get into some of the news that's going on. You guys already know it's all about the coronavirus, right? We can't get away from it, but we want to talk about it as it pertains to Amazon, right? So CNBC, Amazon tells all employees to work from home if they can. So the key points: Amazon told all of its employees around the world to stay home if they can do their jobs from home. The company previously told employees in some of its offices, including Seattle, New York, New Jersey, and the Bay Area, to work remotely. Unlike employees at Amazon's corporate offices, many fulfillment center employees and delivery drivers cannot carry out their job duties while working from home, of course. Obviously the people working at the fulfillment centers and stuff like that, they have to do the work. And, you know, people have been asking me, most of the people that I associate with are in business. Um, and that's mostly what we talk about. Even if they're not, if you're going to be involved with me, that's what you're going to hear about, because that's where my thought is. And if you were wondering, because people ask, well, how has the coronavirus affected you? You're looking at my numbers and you can see I'm not panicking. um, and if anything, the coronavirus, if it has had any effect, my numbers are going up. And you got to remember, guys, you have to remember, if more people are staying home, but they still need goods, they're going to be doing more of their shopping from home online. So in that respect, that could be affecting us working class hustlers in a good way, because if people are ordering things online, that's going to rise the entire tide. A rising tide raises all boats, right? So the saying goes. So this could be a good thing for us. And let's see. Let's look at the next. Check this out. Another one on CNBC. Amazon tells sellers it's not taking new listings for face masks or hand sanitizer amid coronavirus price gouging. Okay. Let's take a look. Here are the key points. Amazon notified sellers it's blocking new offers for face masks, hand sanitizer, and disinfecting wipes, among other coronavirus related products. The offers are being restricted in an effort to crack down on price gouging amid the coronavirus outbreak. Amazon had faced criticism after sellers attempted to take advantage of the outbreak by inflating the price of items like sanitizer, face masks, and hazmat suits. I'm like, seriously? People are actually putting on suits. I tell you what, let me just say this real quick. I've changed my view on this whole coronavirus thing. I was more of one of the guys saying, look, you guys are overreacting. You got more people that die from the flu. The coronavirus is not something that's brand new. It's just we haven't heard about it, so now we get to act like it's brand new. Here's how I've changed my thinking, and you could comment with and share with us what you're thinking about it. But I thought originally that in America we were overreacting. I don't feel that way anymore. I think the fear mongering and the panic is not necessary, but the actions that are being taken. When you're talking about all major events, from college basketball tournaments to concerts to, major seminars and stuff, and major venues shutting down, that's going to actually help us get through this that much quicker, because without all the gatherings that would normally help to spread the virus, the poor virus just ain't going to have enough time. You almost feel sorry for the coronavirus. The poor thing, the way we react, it ain't got no chance. And then somebody was telling me that as the weather gets warmer, the virus doesn't really do well in warmer weather. So we're going to get through this, guys. Let's see. Yeah, Will saying, I'm good, but the coronavirus is a big problem. It is, but we're gonna get through it. Let's see here. I just want to show. Here's what Amazon is telling its sellers when it comes to selling these masks and stuff. If you are already selling it, they're making you get rid of it. Listen, You are receiving this message because you are currently selling or have previously sold products such as disposable face masks, hand sanitizers, disinfecting wipe sprays, isopropyl alcohol, or related products. We have implemented more stringent requirements to sell these products in our store, and as a result, your offers have been removed. We are not accepting applications to sell these products at this time. If you have any remaining inventory of these products in Amazon's fulfillment center, you will need to create a removal order, and Amazon will reimburse you for the return or disposal fees through May 31st, blah, 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 blah. I mean, they're not letting anybody sell them, really. I mean, basically, people on our level of the game, even if you already had stuff and not price gouging, they're pretty much kicking you out. Mark Gonzalez says, my sales are better than ever. Need to order more stuff. Congratulations, man. I'm glad to hear that. Another person who can, testify that things are actually getting better. So instead of panicking, guys, we need to do what Mark is going to do. Mark's going to get more inventory. And you've heard me talk about this over and over again. You have to feed the beast. When it comes to your Amazon FBA business, you have to be sending your inventory without fail. It has to be every week. There's no other way, guys. It's not going to increase. And you need to be, it needs to be important to you. Anybody that's close to me knows if I didn't get my shipment out, it's not a good day. I'm not happy because you can't get that time back, guys. You either sent it in or you didn't. And there's nothing else to talk about. It's like Yoda. Do or do not. Is no try. Let me see. I'm looking for one of my best friends. I know he's out here because he sent me a text. But I can't find him out here. KK, where you at? K is one of my best friends. But anyway, let's move on. We're going to start looking at fees. So what I want to do, I'm going to take a product that I just recently sold. So give me a second because, let me see. I need to find the product. Hold on. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. Hang tough, guys. I got something for us. And this will actually help to answer two questions. We're going to talk about fees, and we're going to talk about how long can you expect to be holding on to products before you move them, and when they start moving, how do they move? Watch this. Okay, let's see now. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we're going to do this. Let me show my screen. And this is a product from Fisher Price. Don't worry if you can't sell Fisher Price. That's okay. Eventually you will, because I couldn't sell them at first. But anyway, let's look at what that product is, just so we have an idea And let me tell you, this is a creepy product, boy. I must have bought about 10 of these things, maybe more, and they all started talking, and then they started talking to each other. I was like, you know what? Get this demonic stuff away from me, because it was creeping me out. But look, if you look at the rank, you know this is a good selling product. And that's why I bought it. But let's look at some of the numbers. So we're going to do it like this. We're going to take the ASIN, right? And then, let's see. Let me see. Hold on. I'm looking for my, yeah, here it is. My revenue calculator. Because what you need to do, we're going to put that ASIN into the revenue calculator. You guys already know how to do it. Let me just drag this over so it's closer to us. And you can see we sold the product at $45.99. It usually costs me about 50 cents to get it into the warehouse. And you can see with tax, it cost me $18.54. And so I made $13.18 on there. But let me show you something else. And hold on. Oh, Sonya says good old fashioned hand washing for at least 20 seconds. And you know, we're going to continue to address the coronavirus, and I have my opinions. I mean, it's a shame because we should be washing our hands anyway. We shouldn't. This isn't something that should come about now just because we're dealing with this situation. You know, it's a shame that some people don't start bathing and washing themselves until we have a pandemic. Maybe if people would wash, we wouldn't have the problems that we have, right? But that's another subject, and I'm not trying to, offend anybody. So, but yeah, let me look at something real quick. Let me see. Let me see what I can do, because I wanna show you something. Well, the point is this. I got that product December the 19th is when I actually sent them in. And it was a little late. Hold on. Yeah, it was a little late for me trying to get it in for Christmas, even though you do have some last minute stuff going in Christmas. So you figure I've been sitting on it about 3 months, but then after those 3 months, now look, 3 hours ago, 14 hours ago, 14 hours ago, 15 hours ago, boom, they just start selling. And now I'm out. So now we're going to look at some of the fees associated with that. So you have, and remember, we're looking at this column, the Amazon fulfillment column, right? We're not doing self-fulfilled on this. But when you're using your revenue calculator, all you got to do is open this up, and you can see you have your referral fee for $6.90. And then you have your monthly storage fee, because you got long-term storage as well. We're going to get into that. But then you have your fulfillment fee. So those are your fees, in case anybody was wondering about that. We'll get into long-term fees in a minute. But before we do that, we're going to look at another product. Let's look at another product that was sold here recently. You guys might like this. Let's see. Okay, so check this out. Look at this product right here. Oster Black Electric Spiraler. Do you remember this? Do you remember this from 2 weeks ago? This was a product that you saw me taking out of the mystery van that I got from Ollie's. And here's what it looks like on Amazon's website right now. Look at that rank. I mean, you already know. 42,000 in kitchen and dining. You already know it's going to sell, guys. So if you're hesitant, you don't want to pull the trigger, listen, you got this stuff in front of over 300 million people. It's going to sell at that rank. You guys know. A lot of you use more tools than I do. I don't even use that many tools. Don't need to. But as you can see, I sold it for $39.95, and same thing. Put it into our fulfillment calculator, revenue calculator, I mean. And I paid with tax $18.01. $7.67. I think I bought like 3 of them, and usually when one sells, boom, more start selling, because a lot of times you're sitting out there and there may be 2 or 3 of you or however many, and people are running out. This inventory is moving. Okay, here, you could take this product and Sheila was talking about this weird looking thing. She said she thinks he's cute. You should buy more. But anyway, watch this. Wait. Well, you know what? We'll here's an example. You take this toy right here, and all you got to do, if you remember last week, we talked about the hummingbird tool or whatever, the extension, I guess you should call it, your Google extension, and that works with tactical arbitrage. Right away, you can see your keeper graph, and then if you click on that, let it load, and it can take a little bit, just depending on how fast the servers are working, your computer, whatever. And let me see. Hold on, guys. So once your tactical edge, that's what we ended up using. We clicked on here to open up, and then if you click on this button, that takes you to tactical edge. That way you can see all of this pertinent data. Look at this. Now the buy price, you would put your price that you bought it at. Remember? And we said, I forget what we bought it at, but you would stick that price in here, and then it would give you all of your data over here so that you could see how you compare with other people in terms of your pricing and whether or not you would make money. But look at, here's your buy box price. Here's your average 30-day, average 90-day. Here's your sales rank, average 30-day rank, average 90-day. I mean, when you see numbers like that, okay, you only got 2 FBA people on this product. Most of them are seller fulfilled. Estimated monthly sales at 119. And then here you can start to actually look at your different people, and then look at, you can see how much stock they have. I ain't worried about this guy. When they're moving 116 units a month and he only got one, I ain't worried about him. Now this guy I might worry about, although remember, these are merchant fulfilled, so you're really not competing with them. But here's a guy that has 10. I jump in with him. I jump in with him because when you got 116 of them moving a month, so let's see here, guys. We're 42 minutes into the live stream. I don't know. I usually shoot for about an hour and end up doing 2. We'll see where we fall today. So yeah, I don't know. Did we look over the fees on this? If not, Amazon referral fee $5.99. Then your FBA fees, your monthly storage, your fulfillment fee. Man, that's a lot of money. But you're getting much more than what you pay for. Remember that, because you're not gonna get your product in front of that many people. I don't care how much money you got for your marketing budget and advertising. You can't do it. It cannot be purchased. So that kind of exposure cannot be purchased. You need to understand what you're doing here. You have partnered with the premier leader in online, e-commerce. So let's see here. Let's take a look at tactical arbitrage, just because that's mostly what I use is tactical arbitrage. Actually, you know what? I need my glasses. And I don't know where they are. They're not in my bag. Let's see. I don't know where they are. I got a pair, but these don't really. I need stronger. So anyway, yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at tactical arbitrage. Let me see here. Hold on, gang. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, like I said, guys, you already know this is my favorite software. There may be others out there. I don't need them. This has so much stuff. I haven't even figured out everything that it can do. And in my opinion, they don't charge enough for this. I mean, it is a godsend. I mean, it just does so much. But if you look at the pricing, this would be the one that you probably go for. This has online arbitrage. I have the full suite, but I do some other things. I don't pay everything all up front, so you would toggle over to this side, and I actually pay more than this because I have an older version. They brought the price down considerably. 9 times out of 10, you're going to pay $89 a month. When I first started with this, I think the cheapest, even if you went monthly, was like $100 or something like that. Now you'll notice when I'm out there, I can do 10 searches at a time. I think they lowered it, so if you get in now, you get 7, and then even like I have a 10-day cache that I could use. I think now you might only get 5 days, whatever, but still, it's just so much more than what you really need. You got more than enough to find the products. So if you have tactical arbitrage and you're saying, I can't find nothing, we got to work with you and help you out, because there are just millions upon millions of deals out there that you could be taking advantage of. And I don't care if you're new and you're gated in everything. Okay. I work with new people, and I don't care what the situation is. There is more than enough. We don't walk away until you've met your goals. So I know it can be done. But you can see here, when you look at the grid, you can see what all you get. You get a 7-day free trial if you want. Sign up under me. That way you get the additional 3 days. And if you stay in and actually decide to keep the software, contact me. You already know how. Working Class Hustler. Hey, Horace, I signed up under you. Let's hop on a training. I need a little bit of one-on-one. I would do that for you because you signed up under me. But once you get inside, here's what it looks like. And you can see I have 4 active searches going. I want to look at some things, and then later after this live stream, I'm going to jump on some coaching calls. So I want to make sure I have products for my people. So I got some searches going. And if you look, what you could do, if you click here, then you could see the searches that I have queued. I did a product search from Fish Pond. Let's see. I did a product search from All Star Health, because I love health and beauty. I like food, that kind of stuff. I did a reverse search on grocery and gourmet, a reverse search on toys and games. And these things are just running. And what I could do while it's running, I could view the data, and we'll do that. Hold on a second. Let me see. Somebody had a comment. Mark Gonzalez is asking, have you heard of Tactical Bucket, and can you explain it more? Yes, I have heard of it. Let me give you just a quick overview. I'm not an expert at it, but what Tactical Bucket is, here. Tactical Bucket is an add-on for tactical arbitrage. So in order to use it, you must first have tactical arbitrage, and then you can add on Tactical Bucket. Think of it as like Tactical arbitrage on steroids. So there's just so much more you could do with tactical arbitrage if you have tactical bucket. Give you an example. If you go to product search and you've got all of these websites, I mean, there's just a ton of them. But everybody with tactical arbitrage has access to these sites. If you get tactical bucket, you will have access to sites that are not available just through tactical arbitrage. If you have tactical bucket, then you get to request a website that's not available to anyone. And you'll pay a little bit more for it to have that done, but now you have access to a site that no one else can do searches on. Here's another thing. Let's say you picked a website, whatever. We're going to say Ace Hardware. Remember, you can only go up to 500 categories, okay? With tactical bucket, man, you can go into, for example, 20,000 categories. Let's say you were searching Walmart. Watch this. So let's say you were going to search Walmart, and I did that the long way. I could have just started typing it and it would have. Look at all of these areas that are grayed out because you can only do, you can only do 500 categories. So as soon as you click auto entire, actually it won't even let you can't do them all because that's 1,204 categories, with all the subcategories under there. So you can't even watch. Let's say you click here. Now you can't do baby because baby is already like 460 or whatever. With tactical bucket, you can do the entire site on Walmart. So now you're searching a site that everybody else has access to, but they can't go as deep unless they were willing to set up multiple searches in order to try to include everything. But they can't get all of, well, I guess they could. They could do all of auto entire if they were to select up to 500. I mean, that's just so much more work. So I don't know. I hope that helps for you to understand a little bit more. I mean, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. You get into tactical bucket, and now you can start looking at things. We look at average 30-day rank, average 90-day rank. You can be looking at average 180-day rank. There's things such as ASIN extractor, where you can go out to a site, an Amazon store, or on Amazon itself, and just extract all of those ASINs and then do a search on all of those ASINs. You might say, hey, I want all of the ASINs on, a certain category, and just have it extract all of those. I mean, there's a lot you can do. I have not gotten it because it's more than what I need. It's almost overkill, but I do plan on getting it at some point, and you will know because once I get it, I'll be talking to you about it. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, so we were going to look at see if there were any results that we could work with from Fish Pond. So all you got to do is click view data, And then I like to view it in basic. And you'll see how the number went down. And that's just because of the filters. Now there's 549 items out there, but we're only seeing 38. How do we fix that? Okay, we need to deal with the filters here. And that one seems to be okay because the only thing I deselected was eBay because I don't really like looking there. But there must be something going on with the category. Look at only 2 categories are checked. Let's select them all. We'll select all of that as well. Let's see, what else can we do? Why would this not be selected? We did the search on Fish Pond. So here's what we'll do. We'll select all and then we'll deselect. eBay will apply and then watch that number. See if we get anything more out of that. And it didn't do nothing. Let's see here. Let me look at it one more time. Ow! My dog just decided, okay, it went up to 55. That ain't much. Let's see. Yeah, the only thing I would fix are just these items. You know what? Take this out. That might be messing it up because this is trying to filter between a return on investment between 1. We don't want that. Let's apply this and see what happens. Still ain't as much. And I think when you use the advanced search, I'm pretty sure you actually get more results. I've been lazy. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it a point to actually fix my advanced so that it's set up the way I want to see it. Because one of the issues I have in advanced, I don't like this layout. You know what I mean? But you can move your columns around. You know. But anyway, we'll go back to basic because that's enough products for us to look at. All right, so watch this. And why is it showing eBay when we didn't have eBay selected? Oh, it is. All right, let's get that out of there. Oh, by the way, guys, do me a favor. If you're getting value out of this, can you give this video a thumbs up right now? Give it a like because that actually helps in the algorithms. And it'll help get this video out to people who could get something out of it. It helps the channel. That's what I need because that helps me, and it gives me the incentive to continue making these videos. Okay. So let's take a look. Now remember, I like the basic view. And then right away, I'm looking at the profit. I'm looking at the website where it's coming from. Now remember, we did a search on Fish Pond, but in our filters, we told it to also do a reverse search. So if it found the product on Fish Pond, where else might it find? And then you should be getting results from different sites. That's why you see this same product from iHerb, Pure Formulas, E-Vitamins, Walmart. That's all one product that it found, but then it gave different places. It did a reverse search on those items. And you know what I'm going to tell you? When you start to see the product on different sites like this, what I like to do, I don't know some of these sites. So I would pick one that I like. I like Walmart. I do a lot of my searching on Walmart. This is a good return on investment. 86%. But before we go any further, look at the estimated monthly sales on that. I have heard of this brand. This is a good brand if you're ungated in that category. Check your restrictions. I don't have any. If you don't have any restrictions, the next thing you want to look at, if it only has 2 sellers, be careful, because a lot of times that means that the manufacturer or the private label guy is the only one selling it alongside Amazon themselves, and then you're going to get IP complaints. I know that you won't, because I know Thorn Research, but we're going to look at that just to be sure. But the next thing you want to do is make sure the product is actually on Walmart for $20. And if you hover over here, you notice it's showing cash back, because the guy that created Tactical Arbitrage, he bought the rights to Rev ROI and includes that in Tactical Arbitrage. So now you see it's showing you cash back. You could be getting 4%. You could be getting 2.5% of gift cards, and it's showing you. You could get your cash back from Dollar Gig. You could get your gift card from Raise. So this is showing you where you could save money. But let's see it. Is it even at Walmart for that price? And it is. Then you want to make sure. Here's the thing. Now watch what we're gonna cover here. Also, you want to make sure you activate your cash back if that's what you're gonna use. So I like Rakuten, but watch this, guys. Normally on Walmart, I only want products that are coming from Walmart. But remember, a couple of live streams back, we talked about now Walmart is fulfilling the same way Amazon has FBA. Walmart has their version. So if you buy this product, it's going to be fulfilled by Walmart. Okay? So I would probably use this. Okay? It's just no different than somebody buying from you and the product is being fulfilled by Amazon, right? So I'm telling you guys, Walmart is stepping their game up, and this is how it's going to affect you, because now this is a product you might have passed on if it was going to be sold by and shipped by or fulfilled by iServe. No, Walmart's doing this. So there you have it. No matter what anybody says, Walmart is a leader in sales out here. So then what you're looking at that point, you're going to go out on Amazon, and what you're looking for, is it really $44.98? And no, it's not. But let's see why. Let's take a look deeper. You don't stop there. Let's look. Let's filter, because all we want is our prime. And let's see. Now we're going to look at that chart, at our keeper chart. So here we can see this month, somewhere around the 8th, it jumped up. Then it went out of stock. At least it looks like it, because there was a gap there. And then it came back, and then it started dropping. So here's the deal. We're looking at averages, but right now it's down. And if we look at our chart going back, it stayed around $17, $18 for the last 3 months. And if we look over the year, that's where it stays. So because of that, we wouldn't pick this product, guys. And that's an example of how you evaluate, right? You learn how to interpret information. People are looking at this and they can't do what you do. They don't know how to interpret what they're looking at. Oh, and by the way, we didn't look to see, we talked about IP issues. You can see an iService, they're selling it on Amazon as well as Walmart. But with these different people, you're not going to run into any IP complaints. I would not buy this product. Same thing with NyQuil and DayQuil. I mean, you already know this product is going to sell. But when you only see one seller, that could be a problem. Is it at Walmart for $4? It's out of stock. So you could move on. But before you move on, just because you couldn't sell the product, this is still information you're taking in for next time, because the same deals come over and over. You got to be ready. So now you still turn around and look. Does it sell for $19.95 on Amazon? Let's see. We're going to look at all buying options. A squeeze of lime is selling it. So it's not an issue of IP. And I don't really know of Vicks running people off for selling their stuff on Amazon. That shouldn't be a problem. And then if we run our chart, you can see where Amazon had it in stock, and then they went out of stock for a good bit. They came back in, out. So, if you can find this product, you do all right with it. Let's see here. Does anybody have any questions? Let's see here. Tell you what we're going to do. Since you guys stayed with me, and we're already about an hour and 10 minutes into the live stream, tell you what we're going to do. I got a couple of books, and I don't really do a lot in books. If you follow me, you know I don't do that much in books. But I got a couple of books that I bought thinking, we might be able to do something with that. Now watch this. When it comes to books, the types of books that I would sell are more of cookbooks, instruction manuals, stuff like that. And as soon as you see the title vegan, you already know that's a big deal today. That's a hot topic. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at that product. If I can find it. Let's see here. Give me a second. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm looking in my phone because I scanned the product, and from there I can get the ASIN for it. So watch what I do here. I'm going to go out to Amazon. There's all kind of ways to do this. You could do it right in your tactical arbitrage if you had it. And we're going to look at it in TA, but I went out to the root because I was in a category. You don't want to search the category because then you wouldn't find this book. So the ASIN or ISB or whatever it is 13284540337. There's the book. And we're gonna figure out. We're gonna figure out how I did on this. Was this a or what was I thinking, or are we gonna make some money? So we have the paperback, and I paid $3.99 for this book. Now, right away, I already know somebody going to say, you paid too much for that book. And you're probably right. Don't ask me what I was thinking. But let's see here. If we look in the new, and if we filter down, only Amazon. Now, here's what we could do. We could go up to our Hummingbird, because the rank on the book is good. And we can let that load into our Tactical Edge. Now, here's where I would put what I paid. Remember, I was saying about $3.99. Let me see. All right. And now you see all of your stuff is filled out over here. So I cannot compete with Amazon on this book. And they got like 10,000 copies. So I'm not even sending this in, because if I send it in, I'm either going to lose money trying to compete with them, or I'm going to set it at a price waiting for them to run out of stock, and then I'm going to end up paying fees on it. Okay? Now you got estimated monthly sales of 87. That's great, except 10,000. I don't know when I'm going to sell this book. I may even look for another channel to sell that book. I don't know what I was thinking. But just remember, this happens. This is business, guys. You've heard me say it before. Everything you buy is not going to be a winner. Sometimes you're going to buy things and you end up sitting on it. You end up breaking even. Sometimes you might even end up taking a loss, because that's what successful businesses do. And if you don't like it, tell you what, then don't make a move. And then go punch the clock where you work, because you work for a company that takes losses. If you work for a successful business, guess what? They don't make money on every single initiative, every product that they want to sell, every service that they provide. They take losses as well. And then you get to pretend like, well, I'm at a secure company and we're strong and we never take a loss. You know what? Apple takes losses. That's part of business. The key is you get more wins than losses. Let's see. What else? Oh, let's look over our long-term storage fees. And I'm just going to show you how I do it. Let's see. And in that time, since I've been yakking, we've gone up to 21 units sold, $397.62. Guys, this stuff actually works. Okay? But remember, you're the stuff. When I say this stuff works, translation, you work if you do it. Okay. So what you could do, you could type in storage fees, and then in your storage fees, right in the search, if you want to know about storage fees, you can come down to long-term storage fees, And yes, we covered this in the uploaded video, so no problem there. But on the 15th of every month, I think it is. Yeah, on the 15th of each month, FBA conducts an inventory cleanup, and they're going to charge. They're looking at anything that's been in the warehouse for 365 days, and that gets a long-term storage fee of $6.90 per cubic foot, or 15 cents per unit, whichever one is greater. So understand, at the 15th of each month, okay, on the 15th of each month, Amazon is looking at any inventory that you have out there that's been out there for at least a year, 365 days. All right. So it's the 15th. You got inventory that's been out there for a year. Amazon is going to make a decision. Are we going to charge you the cubic foot rate or the 15 cents per unit? One or the other is what you're going to get hit with. Which one? Whichever one is greater. I hope that makes sense. We don't really need to spend that much time on it. When you do the search, they give examples of that you could look at to have a better idea. But we really don't want inventory sitting out there for that long. There's no reason that you should have inventory sitting out there for 365 days. It does happen. It happens to me because I'm wrong. I shouldn't. There's nothing that should be out there that long. If you don't sell it within 3 months, by the 4th month you should be getting rid of it one way or another. Whatever you need to do, tank the price, run a sale, whatever you need to do, get that out of there. Because at this point, you've been paying your monthly storage fee. It just turned out to be a bad buy. It's not moving. Get that revenue back, and and put that revenue to work for you. Let's see. Let me go over some of my notes, guys. Let's see. Well, let's look at tell you what. Let's look at another book. Let's see here. Yeah, let's look at another book that I got and see. Did I screw up on this one too? All right, I'm going to leave it in books because that's where it should be. Oops. 125012653. And there it is. And I paid $4.99 for that book. I know I paid too much. Whatever. Let's see. Just to get a look at what, new from $3. Oh, okay. Well, then then he's got to add his shipping. Look at this. Amazon isn't in stock. So if I'm going to make a move on this, now would be the time. Oh wait, there they are. And look at that price. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to click on our Hummingbird. We're going to go over to Tactical Edge. We're going to let that load, and while that's loading, we're going to put in the price that I overpaid. And we're kind of scanning for FBA. He's back ordered. Let's see. At 22.80, it looks like I'd make $7.13 with 142.89% return on investment. That would be good. And let's see here. Yeah, I would probably just jump right in with Amazon. Books is a good category to sell in, especially if you're new, because you can get what you're really showing Amazon is, hey, you're legitimate. You're going to be consistent. They're watching everything you do. And then once you start to more or less prove yourself as a serious and legitimate seller out there, they start approving you for more and more categories. So, yeah, I need to get those books out there, and I will. And then I'll show you. Let's see what else we're going to cover here. We pretty much covered our fees, and that's what this live stream was really about. But we're going to touch on wholesale for a second, because and this really isn't that important, except, well, yes, it is important, because all of us, we consider wholesale. And I coach some people, I talk with people, and the thing about wholesale is this. A lot of the gurus will tell you, I mean, you got people selling programs, and you've heard me say this before. They make it seem like wholesale is the way to go. You seem more legitimate. You deal with real manufacturers and authorized wholesalers and distributors, and you can replenish the inventory. And Amazon doesn't really like arbitrage. Let me tell you something. Amazon knows what you're doing. You think they stupid? They know. If they had a problem with arbitrage, you wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be talking to you right now, because they wouldn't be allowing it. But here's the thing about wholesale. You can end up being a little disenchanted, because, you're thinking, you know what? To sell wholesale, I got to be legitimate. I got to go out there and get my business license. I got to get my reseller certificate. I got to get my EIN number. I got a bank account. I'm a real business. And then you start going out, finding wholesale accounts, and it feels good. Oh man, I got a real account. They're dealing with me. They gave me their price sheet, and I can sell Nintendo. I can sell this. I can sell that. And then you start looking over the price sheet, and you go, wow, there are no margins in this. You start looking, and you going, man, the price I'm going to buy it at wholesale, well, that's the price they're selling it on Amazon, or less. So is there room for wholesale? Yes. Do I do wholesale? Yes. It's very minimal, but I do have some products that are replenishable. But I can tell you from my experience, out of an entire wholesale price list, price sheet, catalog, whatever, out of a whole one, I might come up with one or two products that I can actually replenish on a regular basis. And those are good. That counts towards the numbers that you see me doing. But if you're thinking you're just going to get into wholesale and all of a sudden you up there with the big boys, you're going to be making money, the margins are they're just not there. And I love arbitrage, because that's where you actually really get the 300% return on investments, the 100%, the 130% ROIs. So Guys, you're in the right place at the right time. And I'm telling you this because you're out there, you're watching my videos, and you know what? YouTube is saying, oh, you're into selling on Amazon. Watch this video. And then the guy on this video says, stop doing arbitrage. You can do wholesale because ... And that's distracting you. Stay where you are. You're doing the right thing at the right time. There'll be a place for wholesale. You'll find a way to fit it into your business model, what you're doing. But don't be distracted. And if you do decide to go that way, go in knowing it ain't all glitter and gold. If you're having success, let me know in the comments. I think it's a good thing if you can do it. But it's not, in my experience, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. Tell you what. Now, we've been out here almost an hour and a half. So we're going to look at our community, right? Let's take a look here. We're going to look at our channel. What to sell on Amazon. We're going to refresh this. We have 579 subscribers. It keeps going up, guys, little by little. I'm a little fly on the wall, small fish in a big pond. Nobody knows me. That's fine. You know me, and that's what matters. But if you haven't subscribed, if somehow you're out here, I doubt it, but if you're out here and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We want you here. You're valuable. But if we look, let's see here. We're going to come to our analytics and look at our views are up. Okay. We got 2,112 views in the last 28 days, and that's because of you. That includes you, and that's what lets me know that this matters. And that's more than the 710 to 970 views that the channel usually gets. That's up quite a bit, guys. I mean, you're talking more than double. Okay. Watch time is up. We need that up. That means people are spending time and actually hanging around. Subscribers up 16 more than usual. So, you know, thanks so much for that. Let's see here. Let's welcome some of our if I can find it. They keep moving stuff around. I'm looking for my subscribers, and I want to see. Let me see here. Yeah, our recent subscribers. Valiko subscribed this week. I don't know. For some reason, Michael Jalaluddin looks like he subscribed back in January, but he's showing up as, I don't know. Maybe I don't have this sorted properly, but whatever it is, I want to welcome our subscribers. I probably could sort this better. Let me see. And get our, because I really want to acknowledge anybody new that has come to the channel, and thank you. Let's see here. Mr. JB73 is a recent guy. Exclusives. Let's see. Info. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed. I'll get better at this later, but I appreciate you being a part of our family. And let's look at this is like the root channel right here. If we come over to the about, then here's what's going on, guys, and follow me on this. Okay. We've had this channel since December the 2nd, 2017. Okay. December the 2nd, 2017. And it is now March 2020. So we're into the third year with this channel. Probably, I'm going to say around 2 years, 3 months, 2 years, 4 months. That's how long you and I have been working together. So I want to thank you. And that proves that we're in this for the long haul, right? And, so my question to you is simple. Do you see yourself as a person that wants to make progress and get things done with your Amazon business? If so, then we need to be connected. If we're not, then we need to revisit that. Look at the number that you see on the screen. It's 717-919-1650. That's my phone. And if you're not in it, saved as a contact, then we're not connected. That's a problem. Because if you see yourself as a person that wants to get things done on Amazon, next question is, are you? Next question is, why not? There's no reason that you can't do the numbers that I do. But look at it this way. Everybody knows that they should be going to the gym. They should be working out. Some people work out at home, like me. Some people won't do that. But if they invest in a gym membership, all of a sudden they start going and doing the things that they need to do for their health. It's no different than Amazon. You know what you're supposed to be doing. But if you're not doing it, maybe you haven't invested enough. And that's where my coaching comes in. It's very affordable, and it's beyond just coaching. You get connected, you talk to me, and we work together to get you the results that you want. You make that investment, and now you have skin in the game, and now you have a level of accountability. You paid some money, you want to get what you paid for. You get me involved, and now I'm calling you. Hey, when are we going to get this coaching session together? Did you buy your products? Yes, I'm in your business. I will bug you. Hey, we did sourcing together. My product sold because we sourced these products together and I sent mine in. Did yours sell? And I'm going to keep on bugging you. I just sold another one. Did you sell yours? You know what I'm saying? This is the type of interaction that you need with somebody that's doing this. Okay? If you don't want that, you don't want nobody in your business, you don't want to talk, then you probably will be a good candidate for the list. The list comes out. And remember, when it comes to the coaching or the list, when it comes to me, it's very flexible. It's not rigid. So it's not like, oh my God, we got to have the session. It's scheduled for this date, this time. No, that's going to change in the future. But for right now, it's very flexible. I have people that are signed up on my list and they say, Horace, I'm not ready right now. They still get what they pay for. You get 2 lists a week. And if you're not ready because you ain't got the money, you're waiting on some products to sell. Hey, Horace, I ain't ready. It carries over. I'm not just going to put out a list and you either buy from it or you don't. Well, if you didn't, oh, well, I published it. You didn't. That's not how I work. I want you to get what you pay for. And I understand you're a working class hustler like me. That means this week you might not be ready for the list. Well, those lists carry over. You know, it don't bother me. So you got to remember, you see my numbers. I'm doing this regardless. So I don't need to price gouge, try to screw you over. And I don't need to be rigid and inflexible or unflexible. I can be very flexible. Hey, you signed up for your coaching. You're supposed to have one session a week. Horace, I can't have it this week. It carries over. We'll have it when you're ready. But when we do, you're speaking to me, the real person, not a virtual assistant, nothing. We have a lot of fun. I'm the same guy that you see right now, having fun, having a good time. You know, we make it happen, but we actually have a good time. So, and then I got people who don't want anything. They don't want the coaching. They don't want to sign up for tactical arbitrage. They don't want the list. They just want to connect. And we talk. And we help each other. I'll give you an example. Watch this. I have a guy that I'm connected with that turned me on to a product called AccelerList. Now, AccelerList is a listing software. Most of you have probably heard of Inventory Lab. I tried the free version and I don't know, it seemed slow, it seemed clunky, but I need to get something because I have to start my accounting is terrible. And as I'm growing, I got to get better. So I'm looking at getting into AccelerList. I never would have heard of it except for I am connected with someone and we share ideas. It's not just a one-way street here. You help me as much as I help you. So text the words working class hustler. Some of you, and you know who you are, some of you have been with this channel and part of this family for quite a while, and we're still not connected. We need to be. So whatever it is, the first thing we need to do is get connected. Let me check my notes if there was anything else that I wanted to talk about. I think that pretty much covers it, guys. Were there any questions before we wrap this up? I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we have any more questions. We're going to take one more look in my back office. We were at 21. We're going to do a refresh and see, did anybody else? Nope. We're still at 21. Not bad, though. We got a lot of day left. I'll probably get up to, I could get up easily to, I don't know, 30 orders today. Shoot. I mean, let's see here. You look at my numbers. Let's see here. I'm just fooling around here. But you look at my numbers. Yesterday, we did 33 units for $851. So my point is, guys, I'm going to keep saying it. This stuff ain't hard. You already know what you should be doing. Let's continue to grow together. That's what we've been doing. Over 2 years now, we've been growing together. And, you know, like I said, I mentioned the course. Let me see. Somebody just made a comment. Just found you a few weeks ago and already got one coaching and TA set up. It's totally worth it to connect with you. Those who just watch this channel should definitely talk to Horace. Very flexible. Thanks, I appreciate it. So there you have right there one of our family members encouraging you to sign up if you haven't. We're not going anywhere, guys. You're talking over 2 years into this, and we're just doing more and more and getting better and better and growing together. And I want to tell you something else. Now is the time. You keep hearing me talking about not overcharging because I focus on beginners. I mean, why would I charge? Some of these people charge $500 for courses. If you're a beginner, why would I want to charge you that? My coaching, $200 for a block of coaching, and that's 4 sessions. That's a month's worth of coaching. Why would I charge you $800, $1,000, like a lot of these people? And when you're a beginner, same with the list. You're going to need, if you're going to sign up for the list, you're going to need an ungated list. With me, $50 gets you 2 lists a week. Why would I charge you $200? You need that money for your business. But let me tell you something. That's a double-edged sword. You see this right here? This is a Steinway piano, one of the best. I'm still raising myself to this level in terms of what I'm providing for you. I can't try and sell you a Steinway because I'm not producing a Steinway yet. Look at this guitar. That's a $2,500 Gibson. And when it comes to what I'm putting out to you, I'm not putting out a Gibson yet. But as you can see, you keep watching my numbers and they keep going up. At some point, I will be valued like a Gibson, and then you're going to pay that. So take the time now and grow with me. If you're on the fence, if you're contemplating and thinking, hey, stop your talking and start your doing. All you planning and contemplating, when the heck you going to start pursuing? Because I'm doing my thing. You can see that. Where can we sign up for the list? Show me the money. All you do is text me at the number on the screen. And first, like I said, no matter what you want to do, it all starts with us getting connected. Because once we get connected, we're talking. See, and I understand what you're thinking. Most people say, well, go to this channel or go to this website and sign up. That's not how we work, guys. When I tell you, you work with me, what I mean is you work with me. When I tell you get into my phone, what I mean is you're going to get into my phone. You're not going to a website to sign up for nothing. You're going to talk to me. And then we're going to deal with getting you on the list. This isn't one of those lists where you're thinking, okay, I go to gumroad.com, I sign up, and then the lists start coming in spreadsheet form. That's not how we work. You're going to talk to me, and we're going to get you, I'm calling it a list. This is really just you working with me, and I provide you with leads, okay? And I just email you the leads. And get this. I don't have that list that you get twice a week, and maybe it worked for you, maybe it didn't. I email you the leads. And then you tell me, hey, Horace, I couldn't work with this because I didn't like this rank, or I didn't get approved for that. And then I say, okay, I'll shoot you an update. How about this? Does that work? That's how we work together, because you know what? Right now, I have the time for that, and I love it. In case you haven't noticed, I like to talk. I'm sure you haven't noticed that. I don't like people. I'm very introverted. I don't. So, you know what? I have no problem. Of course, I'm joking, but I love working with people one-on-one. It's not one of these things where you're just going to go to a website, sign up, and boom, it starts coming. That's not how I work right now. At some point, I'm going to have to go that route, but I'm going to enjoy working with you like the way we work right now. Very relaxed, very informal, very much you and I are connected. So text the number on the screen. Text the words working class hustler. then I reply to you. I reply to you, and I want to know your name. That way I can get you saved into my contacts. Once we do that, you get a text back from me saying that you've been saved in my contacts. We are officially connected. And that's where everything starts. That's where your life changes. If you're not getting the results that you want, this is where it changes, because now you're connected with somebody who's already doing it every day. And I can show you how to do this the way I do it, to become robotic like me. La machine. But yeah, once you get connected, we go from there. And it's just like talking to anybody else. Let's see. I think that pretty much covers it, guys. Let's see. Anything else that I missed? Oh, well. We'll cover it next week. And like I said, look for the videos next week. We're going to talk about how to prepare a shipment. I'm going to show how I pack, what are the machines, the techniques, the poly bags, how I label and stuff like that. Some of you probably know, tips and tricks. So I'm going to learn from this as well, So yeah, let's see. We still got 13 people in the chat. And I think I'm going to dance my way on out of here. As you know, that has become a feature of the live stream. In case you didn't know, at the end, I dance. I don't know how that happened. It's just what I do. But, hey, you guys already know what it is. This is what to sell on Amazon. I'm Horace. Respecting your mind, your time, and most definitely your grind. I done showed you how to get this paper. It's time to get mine. Let's get busy. Music. It's my theme music. Jim gave me this. This the jam, boy. This is the what to sell on Amazon remix. FBA, baby.